one quick question for you, and that is a quote. It's based on a quote that I read, or I actually heard you say this out loud. But you had mentioned before that you weren't brilliant at anything, but you're pretty good at everything. And it sounds like that came to life through your companies, through your businesses, through your career, through your life. And so this last question for you, Nigel, is where do you feel like that's been most beneficial for you, both professionally and personally, being pretty good at everything, but not brilliant at anything?
Well, I think there are people out there who are brilliant at things and sometimes brilliant at everything. But it's not a negative to be not brilliant at something. And I think that we live in a society where perfection is a must, and that coming first is the most important thing, and that winning is always the best. And that's the sort of societal norms. If you're in the Olympics, there's a gold medal, and there's a few other medals, and then there's no medals, right? But it's really the gold. You win a race, it's the first one through that tape. But there's a lot to be said for coming not first, and there's often go to biblical again. Not that I'm a particularly religious person, but the first will be last, and the last will be first. Is something that I've always thought about in my life, and it's sometimes it's the tortoise that wins the race, and so there's an element of I'm not brilliant at any one thing, I don't think, but I'm pretty darn good at most things that are around me. And that's not to be sound conceited, but I like to cook, but I'm not a chef. I like to do all kinds of things. I like to work in the garden, but I'm not really a gardener. I'll put my hand at doing the electric in the house, even the plumbing. I'll make cement and I'll work on the house, but I'm not great at construction. But I feel like ultimately I can have a go. But what it does help me do is it helps me guide people who I hire to do those jobs, who are much better than me and who are experts. And having a base knowledge and not being scared to try things means that, one, people take me somewhat seriously when I ask them to do something because I'm not completely ignorant. And two, I'm not scared to get my hands dirty and have a go. And that depends on no matter what it is. And it also helps me feel like I'm leading my life to the fullest. And who knows, maybe I'll discover something that I am brilliant at during the process. But right now, I'm just enjoying trying to get good at things and good enough at least to appreciate it. And at the very least, you at least understand how much hard work other people are doing to do something for you when you do it yourself. It's very easy to tell someone to go mow the lawn or chop that tree down or to do something for you if you've never done it before yourself. Do it yourself a few times, realize how hard it is, put yourself in their shoes, and then you'll have greater appreciation, like waiting a table, bartending, no matter what it is. It seems easy enough until you have to do it yourself. So that's part of the reason.